It's like he really gonna have to get me to beat me. It can't be none. It's not gonna be none of that.
Lamont Roach Jr. is tired of being doubted. "I'm the best," he says without hesitation. "I just need to go out there and prove it." In the lead up to his biggest fight yet against Gervonta Tank Davis, Roach is determined to shut down the critics and prove that his unwavering self-belief is not only justified but essential to his success. This fight is not just another match for him. It's the culmination of years of hard work, preparation, and mental fortitude that has driven him to this moment. And when it comes to the doubters, Roach's response is simple: "I'm here to shut them up." Tank Davis, on the other hand, has long been seen as the unstoppable force of the lightweight division. His power, speed, and technical ability have left opponents and fans in awe. But this time, Roach is coming for the throne, and he's not intimidated by Davis' reputation. Roach is used to being the underdog, but it's the way he approaches the fight that might surprise everyone. Where others have feared Davis' knockout power, Roach sees an opportunity. He sees this fight as a chance to show that heart, confidence, and preparation can sometimes outweigh physical advantages. It's not that Roach doesn't acknowledge Davis' power and skill. He does. In fact, he respects Davis' abilities more than anyone. But what sets Roach apart from many of Davis' past opponents is his unshakable belief in his own potential. He's not walking into the ring with a chip on his shoulder because he has something to prove to the world. He's walking into that ring with a fire because he knows, deep down, that he is capable of beating Davis if everything lines up. For Roach, this is his chance to show that hard work, self-belief, and mental strength can level the playing field, no matter how tall or powerful his opponent might be. Roach has been preparing for this fight like no other. He knows that Davis has been the dominant force in the division, and he knows that beating Davis will require more than just technical skill. It will require preparation, strategy, and, perhaps most importantly, mental toughness. Roach's camp has been intense, pushing him to give 110%, and this time, he's pushing himself even further. "I always give 110%, but for this one, I'm giving 120%, Roach explains. This fight represents more than just another payday or title shot. For Roach, this is the moment he has been working toward his entire career. It's his chance to prove to himself and to the world that he belongs at the top. Critics have been quick to dismiss Roach. They say he's too small to handle someone as powerful as Davis. They say his bodywork won't be enough to break down a fighter who is as skilled and explosive as Davis. Some say his punch is too weak to challenge Davis' formidable knockout power. But Roach is unfazed by the negative comments. He's been hearing these doubts his whole life. As a fighter who has often been underestimated, Roach knows better than anyone that the only opinion that matters is his own. And his opinion is clear. He is ready to take down the giant. "The doubters don't move me," Roach says bluntly. "I've been here before them, and I'll be here after them." His words are bold and unwavering. While other fighters might have been discouraged by the negativity, Roach has learned to use it as fuel. It drives him to work harder, to dig deeper, and to push past the obstacles that others may see as insurmountable. This mentality is what has brought him this far, and it's what will carry him into the ring with Davis. When it comes to his opponent, Roach is clear-eyed and focused. He's not looking past Davis' strengths, but he's also not afraid of them. Roach knows that Davis is a powerful puncher, a quick and skilled boxer, and a mental powerhouse in the ring. But Roach believes that Davis has become too comfortable. He has become accustomed to fighting opponents who fear him, or, at the very least, respect his power enough to back off. Roach isn't like that. He doesn't intend to back down, and he doesn't intend to let Davis dictate the pace of the fight. Roach's strategy is simple but effective. Get in close, break down Davis' defenses, and make him work. He knows that if he can close the distance and land shots to Davis' body, he can begin to wear him down. But Roach also understands that he will need to be patient. The longer he stays on the outside, the more dangerous Davis becomes. Davis' ability to control the distance, combined with his knockout power, means that Roach must find a way to get inside without being overwhelmed by Davis' explosive counters. This is where Roach's true skill lies, in his ability to break down opponents over time, to work the body and tire them out. However, getting in close won't be easy. Davis' speed, power, and technical prowess make him a formidable opponent at every range. Many fighters have tried and failed to close the gap and force Davis into uncomfortable situations. But Roach is determined to do what others have failed to do. He's focused on his own training, pushing himself harder than ever before, and making sure he's fully prepared for the challenges Davis will throw at him. Roach isn't walking into the ring with any illusions. He knows exactly what he's up against, but he also knows that no challenge is insurmountable if he's willing to put in the work. Some critics have questioned why Davis chose Roach as his opponent. After all, Roach is moving up in weight, and many believe that he hasn't done enough in the lightweight division to deserve a shot at Davis. But for Roach, this is just another obstacle to overcome. He's been told he's too small, too weak, too inexperienced, but none of that has ever stopped him. In fact, it's only fueled his determination to prove everyone wrong. Roach's confidence is rooted in his work ethic and his belief that he has what it takes to hang with the best in the world. Davis has faced criticism for his past performances against certain opponents, and Roach is keenly aware of this. While Davis' knockout power is undeniable, there are areas where he has shown vulnerability. His ability to stay motivated for every fight has been questioned, especially when the competition doesn't seem to offer the same level of challenge. Roach believes that if he can get Davis out of his comfort zone, he can make the fight more competitive than anyone expects. But to do that, Roach must first break down the mental wall that many opponents fall victim to when facing Davis. That mental wall is what keeps Davis in control of most of his fights, and it's what makes him seem unbeatable. Roach isn't concerned with that wall. He's focused on finding a way to knock it down. One thing is for sure, if Roach is going to win this fight, it won't be easy. Davis is one of the most dangerous and accomplished fighters in the world, and he's not going to give up his crown without a fight. But Roach has been in tough situations before, and he's never been one to shy away from a challenge. The way he approaches this fight, by focusing on his own strengths, by blocking out the negativity, and by maintaining his unshakable confidence, gives him a unique edge that no one else has shown against Davis. Experts have weighed in on the matchup, and while many predict that Davis will come out victorious, they all agree on one thing: Lamont Roach Jr. is no pushover. Roach has the skills, the heart, and the mental fortitude to make this a competitive fight. And if anyone is going to challenge Davis, it could very well be him. But if Roach is going to win, he will have to do everything right. He'll need to execute his strategy flawlessly, avoid Davis' traps, and most importantly, prove that his belief in himself was never misplaced. In the end, this fight isn't just about who wins or loses. It's about what both men represent in the world of boxing. Gervonta Davis is the established champion, the fighter everyone is chasing. But Lamont Roach Jr. is the hungry challenger, the underdog with nothing to lose and everything to prove. If Roach can harness his self-belief, his skills, and his training, he might just surprise everyone and show the world that he's not just here to take part in the fight, he's here to change the game. Whether he wins or loses, this fight will define his legacy. And for Roach, that's all the motivation he needs. The world is watching, and on fight night, Lamont Roach Jr. will have one goal in mind: to prove that he is, without a doubt, the best. His road to this fight hasn't been easy, but his heart, confidence, and determination have carried him this far. Now, it's time to see if those qualities can carry him across the finish line.